Is it Shedeur Sanders' time in Cleveland after the Joe Flacco trade? Or is it more things brewing behind the scenes? Let's talk about it. According to Ian Rappaport, about an hour and a half ago, Joe Flacco was traded to the Cincinnati Bengals for a pick swap. We know the Cincinnati Bengals is having quarterback troubles. Jake Browning has been awful over there the last two games. So they're trying to bring in a stopgap in Joe Flacco to take over until Joe Burrow comes back. Now, the biggest elephant in the room is Shedeur Sanders has been officially moved to QB2 on the depth chart. The Browns put out the depth chart, and the Sander Maniacs is going crazy. Now, when we look at the situation, being that the Browns are 1-4, the season is pretty much over with at this point. And what better way is to get a look at your quarterbacks? You got Dillon Gabriel starting at this point now. And, you know, if he does not do well, a lot of people were not actually excited about his play Sunday. And me personally, I thought he played fine for the offense that they call. Now, do I believe Dillon Gabriel is limited in the way he plays football because of his height and stature? Yes, so you do have to create an offense that works for him. But again, he's a rookie quarterback. There's not many options that the Browns can go to at this point. So it made common sense to let Shedeur come up and be QB2, let Joe Flacco go somewhere else where he can be a stopgap. Now, with that being said, Shedeur moving to the QB2, and I had my thoughts on when I thought that Shedeur would start. I thought he probably would be in the lineup probably about week 8, week 9, to be honest. Like I said, this is a team that's not going anywhere, nowhere fast. And you're in a situation where you got the 2026 draft where people are kind of down on this class all of a sudden. I'm not, because there's a lot of potential, and the potential has to go through development, et cetera, et cetera. And we'll get into all of that in some later videos. But perfect time for the Browns, who never really have a clue on what they're doing, to evaluate the quarterbacks. And Shedeur being moved up to QB2 makes a lot of sense. This week, Dillon Gabriel is going to face the Pittsburgh Steelers, who are trying to find their way, and the defense is playing better. So it's probably going to be a long day for Dillon Gabriel. And if it is, you know Browns fans are going to be looking for Shedeur to start immediately. So everybody's got their wish. That is a Shedeur Sanders fan that believed that he was not supposed to be, has slipped to the 5th round. He's a first-round quarterback in some people's eyes. I had him as a late 2nd round, maybe 3rd round pick. But like I said to everyone, he was going to get his chance, especially being a Cleveland Brown, which has been a turnstile for quarterbacks. Now, the other big element in the room that a lot of people aren't talking about is the return of number 4. Yes, I can't believe I'm saying it, but Deshaun Watson may be back. And that may be the reason why Joe Flacco was traded, because that puts 3 quarterbacks on the roster, Dillon Gabriel, Shedeur Sanders, and Bailey Zappi. Well, your 4th quarterback looks like it's probably going to be Deshaun Watson, because his window of practice is about to be opened up, I'm guessing, here in the next couple weeks. So you have a $230 million man that is on the roster with guaranteed money. We all saw the videos or the photos with Jimmy Haslam at Deshaun Watson's wedding over the summer. And I just thought it was going to be good pleasantries and, you know, no hard feelings. We paid you, but we no longer need your services. That might have changed. And it surprised me, because thinking as a normal organization with everything that's went on with Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns and how he's pretty much failed at the quarterback position since being a Cleveland Brown. They were just going to wipe their hands clean of it. But it looks like they're just throwing darts in the wind at this point and just hoping something sticks. So we're probably going to see Deshaun Watson's window open at this point, and maybe he gets a shot this year in the last few games of the season to see if he still has something left in the tank, or he can get back to his whole old Houston Texans form. I don't know. The Cleveland Browns are a circus in itself. The Shedeur Sanders circus is a circus in itself. This is typical Cleveland. This is like Johnny Manziel 2.0 all over again, just with the mania. Now we'll see how Shedeur performs. I think this offense fits perfect for him. This is a run-first offense. We see Quinshon Judkins, and we got Harold Fannin Jr., so it's some young pieces there, but overall this team is not, at least on the offensive side of the ball, that talented. So we shall see. But we will see Shedeur Sanders sooner than later. But we're probably going to see Deshaun Watson too. So, oh man. And this is only what, week 6 we're going into? We still got 11 weeks of this circus. So get ready and buckle up. And as Terrell Owens would say, get your popcorn, because this is going to be interesting. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Till the next video. Peace.